AZ Cooks Special Edition. One of the most awarded, decorated, and well-respected culinarians in America is standing to my right. My friend Michelle Geyer, the owner of Salty Tart, one of the best bakeries in America, the expanding
Yes.
Salty Tart. I could go on and on and on about Michelle's accolades. Google that. We are just thrilled that we have someone of her talents here to teach me something that I'm really not that good at, which is baking. I know how to do 3 or 4 things. I do them really, really well, and that's it. That's where my knowledge base sort of stops.
We're gonna make pie. Caramel apple pie.
Caramel.
We're gonna add to your repertoire of desserts.
Okay.
And you're gonna be able to nail a pie. Mix all the dry ingredients into the bowl. Pastry flour. I like half high gluten flour because I think it adds a chewiness to the crust. So now let's get the butter going.
Cut your butter into cubes.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm assuming it's easier to mix.
That's right. We're gonna add salt.
I just
Yeah.
go in there.
Just start, yeah.
And now
And so you want to do this between your forefinger and your thumb to make little pieces.
Oh.
Also, I put sugar in my pie dough. It needs just a little bit of sweetness.
My whole life, I just went in and, see, I did the guy thing. I went cowboy style. I'm gonna I'm gonna squeeze this. And it actually is much less effective than breaking up the butter with your forefingers. It's like milking a goat.
If you've milked a goat before, then it's milking a goat.
I've milked a goat before.
Never have I ever. So I'm gonna put my vinegar,
Yep.
which helps with flakiness, as per my grandmother, and we're gonna add the water. Can you see it come together?
But if you squeezed hard, it would come together completely. We're just not doing that because we're trying to be gentle with it right now. It's like a baby.
Yeah, no cowboys.
No cowboy style.
No cowboys, just babies.
So do you know how long it takes me to shower in the morning? Like 7 seconds, because I have no hair and I don't use shampoo. So I just get in hot water, soap everywhere, rinse once, done, and it's cowboy style. Cowboy style. I'm able to accomplish a lot because I'm not like in the shower, doing my hair. Sprucing. Well, that comes after. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big sprucer once I get out of the shower.
Like a primp. Okay, so now we're gonna put these in packages, and I like to make my packages thin and round.
Wow, see, this is the thing. People, myself included, we don't realize how forgiving this actually is. This is a pretty loosey-goosey, no stress
dough.
So it's warm and soft, so we want to hustle this
into the cooler.
Now this is firmer. It's been in there for a while.
There's a lot of dough here. This is gonna get 2 or 3 this big. So I'm just gonna kind of. We always want to make sure that our surface is nice and floured because you don't want it to stick. We want to keep it going in the round shape because that's the goal. Give me that high 10.
Is it like this?
Yep.
Like Grandma did?
And then I usually do like 2 inches. And always go bigger, right? Because you can always trim, put it into place. So now we're gonna refrigerate this.
Beautiful.
So you can start peeling the apples. And I'm gonna start the caramel because we're gonna layer the apples with the caramel sauce. So we're gonna start with a clean pot and clean sugar. Do you know why?
What do you mean?
I don't want any fat. I don't want any dirt or debris. That causes crystallization.
Yep.
So now we're gonna add just enough water, and I like to add the water around the edges.
So you don't splash sugar up on the sides, and then it's another way the crystals form.
That's right. Agitation causes crystallization.
We don't want to agitate.
No.
Because then we crystallate.
I like to, after I peel the apples, do it on a mandolin because it's really fast.
Yep.
And it makes them all uniform, right?
Yep.
Because I like thin slices of apples. They're all like layered, so when you cut down into the pie, more
Stunning.
layers. We're all about the layers here. Okay, check it out. Put an eyeball on this. You see how it's getting thicker and it's almost kind of starting to turn amber? And I was successful with no crystallization because I was deliberate with my sugar and my water, with my clean, all my things. And now you can kind of see it is starting to turn brown.
And you have the larger bubbles, which shows you that the thickness is there.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna give it a little swirl. And I want a nice golden brown because I'm putting it in the oven. It's gonna cook more. Oh, look, And you can smell it too, right? So we're using all our senses, right? All right, so I'm gonna add my heavy cream. So I'm just gonna give a little stir, bubbles, a little stir. Look at that beautiful caramel color.
And now in goes
some butter. All right, back to the pie. The next thing we're gonna do is lemon juice. Some sugar, our cornstarch. The cornstarch is a thickening agent that keeps all the slices and all the goo together. Nutmeg, and a little bit of cinnamon. So now we're gonna fill this bad boy up. Go ahead and start layering those apples in there.
Now, I would imagine you want them...
Slow your roll, pump the brakes, little buddy. So
I
now,
can't just do it cowboy style. Oh, I forgot about our caramel.
right. So I rolled out a nice long sheet because we're gonna do a little lattice top. I like them thick because I think it just looks a little bit more rustic. I always take the longest piece to go down the middle and then the shorter pieces along the side. I'm gonna cut off all the excess. So I like to egg wash little sides so that they all stick. And because we're gonna egg wash.
And that shines it up too?
Yes.
And it's just beaten egg. You didn't add milk or cream or blah, blah, blah.
No, it sounds like another step. No one's got time for another step. So I'm just gonna make sure that all my edges are together. Okay, now I'm gonna tuck it under. Okay? What? Yeah, tucking under.
Oh, all the caramel, all those juices, you actually need that crust there because you want to eat it with all that sky-high apple caramel goodness.
So now we're gonna do the crimping.
I'm so bad at this. You want to know how I do it? I go empanada style.
With like a fork?
With the fork, or sometimes Chinese dumpling style.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, but I want it to look like that, and now I know it's
your fingers and your thumb. I like a little salt on top of my pie crust too.
Preheated oven. You like it in the middle?
I do.
Okay. The apple's got to cook.
The cornstarch has to cook. That's what we're.
It was a trick question. I was trying to see if you knew, and you passed. Yeah, I mean, we saw the juice coming out in the corners, and more came out as the pie cooked. The apples kind of collapsed underneath, which is gorgeous with that lattice crust.
So I'm a big fan of color, so I love all this.
Yes.
A lot of people would be like, oh, too dark. I love it.
Oh my. I mean, not that I doubted you, but look at that.
All those layers.
Oh my God.
And now the more you make it, the better you're gonna get at it.
We are so lucky. SaltyTart.com, Michelle Geyer, thank you so much, I love you.
Thank you for having me.
You have inspired me and see, we can all learn together. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not of weakness.